Hello everyone. I want to take this time out today to talk about keeping your past traumas from affecting your future. And this has a lot to do with mental awareness, mental health. And I was sleeping and I woke up at like 1 in the morning and I just began, kind of running through the things that you do as adults, especially in your 30s, and you kind of wonder, what is my life about? Where am I going? Just thinking about how past traumas have affected my present and how I'm keeping them from affecting my future. And I wanted to share that with you today because I'm sure we all have something, a past that is hindering us from becoming the people that we want to be. And it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of strength to overcome some of these obstacles. And some people have had really severe past trauma, and everybody's past trauma is important and should be looked at with importance. But how do we go from things that have happened to us in the past to changing the people that we are, or not allowing these things to derail us from becoming the best people that we possibly could be? So I'm finding in my own journey, and I'm not really going to go into it for this video because number one, I'm not at that place yet where I really want to share some of the things that happened to me. But it's also not just about me, it's about all of us. And I want this video to speak to everybody. But what has happened, there's a few different instances. It's not just one theme. So the few different instances that have affected me as a person has caused me to have social anxiety. It's caused me to not have a voice, not speaking up. Especially when I know that I am personally unhappy. But these are just some of the issues I know affect other people. So the biggest thing that I'm learning from taking the steps to changing is confronting these fears. I feel like when we let our past dictate who we are, we become that, and it really just limits our progress. We kind of own our story or our past story, and then it becomes this whole other monster. It starts getting out of control, at least for me. And I remember, especially last year, I had some crazy anxiety, especially waking up in the middle of the night and having these terrifying revelations about, oh my God, I'm this kind of person, or I'm not gonna amount to anything, I'm not making any progress, I'm 30 years old or 31 years old, and I'm not doing this or that, and this is not the person that I want to be. And I just remember waking up like that quite frequently, and I had to do something different. And it takes a lot of strength and power and courage to be able to tackle these issues and really confront maybe the people that have hurt you, which sometimes, well, most of the times, it's the people that love you that hurt you, and to delve into these memories and confront them head-on. That's a tough thing to do. But there is 3 things that have helped me cope with these things. And now I'm at a place now where I'm going to Toastmaster meetings. Like, I'm starting to learn how to do public speaking and speech writing, and I want to go back to school. So I'm starting to break out of my shell. I took an acting class, and I'm feeling a little bit safer to do these things. So 3 things that can help you, and I talk about them all the time because they work. It's not the only thing that works, but it's definitely gonna get you results. Number 1 is meditation. And I'm not talking about this like hippy dippy, you can make it that. You can make it sitting cross-legged in your bedroom with incense going, or essential oils and having the singing bowls. I think that's cool. But if that's not your thing, the only thing it is taking 2 minutes at least out of your day and sitting quietly sitting quietly and noticing your thoughts, observing them. And a lot of the times, once you start doing this, you're gonna start to realize these things in the back of your mind starting to come forward, and you can notice these thoughts that you're having. And a lot of times, even some of these painful memories you might have from the past will start to break forth, and that's how you can realize almost how to tackle them one by one. You will start noticing them one by one, and that's how you can kind of confront them. Hi, Bubba. So the next thing is healthy eating. Everybody knows you have to be healthy, but it really is the key to clearing your mind, fueling your body appropriately, getting the mental clarity that you need by crowding out the processed foods, the unhealthy foods. And I'm a vegan, plant-based eater. I'm not even recommending, if that's not your thing, that is totally cool, but you should try to incorporate more fruit and vegetables in your lifestyle, and drinking more water really helps open up a lot more mental clarity so that you feel good more often, or whatever you're dealing with in your past that might be keeping you from being the person that you are meant to be. And the third thing is happy. Exercise, exercise, exercise. I know when I haven't gone to the gym because, hi, you can say hi, because I am cranky, I just don't feel good. And it is proven that physical exercise, even 30 minutes a day, decreases anxiety and depression. I have really stuck to my guns this year since January, about going to the gym, and I've been going at least 5 days a week since last January. It's important to me to stay physically active. If you don't feel good, you're not going to want to eat good, and you won't have you'll have better thoughts. When you're exercising your body, your blood needs to pump around your body. You're kind of clearing yourself out of these toxins in the body. You're getting your muscles moving. Your heart is a muscle. It needs to be pumped. It needs to be worked, and so does the brain. Reading a lot more, and I highly recommend delving into self-help books. I've read so many good books this year, and I'm continuing to read. I've got Finding Your Why by Simon Sinek on hold at the library, and I'm currently reading The Social Animal by David Brooks, and God, I can't think of it. Susan David. I talked about it in one of my videos. I will put it up here. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Emotional Agility, a fantastic book, especially if you are plagued by negative thinking a lot, like I was. That helped me so much. Heart Talk by Cleo Wade, an immediate mood booster. Immediately, you will feel wonderful. Constantly working on you, caring for yourself. Self-care, I know it's a big term these days, and some people, they make fun of it. You can do that, but I believe in it. You need to. It's not about, oh, I don't want to do this self-care Sunday. It's about taking time for yourself. You're working, you're taking care of children, you're we're constantly scrolling through social media and comparing our lives to people who are only showing their best portion of their lives to you. And that is another thing that weighs heavy on our minds, and it is negatively affecting us. In another video, I'm going to talk about how we really are this one big experiment. We are lab rats when it comes to talking about social media, screen time, and mental health. We are seeing a lot of what scientists and researchers have said are unexpected social side effects from social media. The depression, the anxiety. When I was in high school, I rarely heard the term anxiety. It was around, but not like you see it now. And I even feel like when you start to see these things in your newsfeed, how to cure anxiety, how to beat depression, it even kind of triggers that response within you. I will never forget, as a collection customer service rep, I was talking to a lady, and she said and it floored me. She said, "I've never known what it's like to feel excited." Like, could you imagine that? I could not believe that. Some people live with that every single day, and I had my depressive bouts, but it was nothing like that. I just felt so bad for her. We need to open up the talk about mental health. We need to stop being afraid of seeking therapy. I saw a therapist, and I'm going to see another one again. I'm switching them up. If you need to talk to somebody, just talk to somebody. That's another thing. I had a lot of pride. I was like, you know, I don't need help. Or you're afraid of a diagnosis that you're getting when really you're suffering from the same problems that everybody else is kind of suffering with. But I was afraid to hear it from somebody else. So a lot of times I stopped going to therapy, and you know, I made the decision last night as I'm freaking out in bed, like, okay, I need to go again. I need to talk to somebody. Like, there's just, you know, I love my husband, and you can't talk to your kids about it, but I love my husband, but there's just some things that I don't even really want to say too much to him about it, like past traumas and stuff like that. It's embarrassing to me. So if you need that help, go get that help. That is another step that's going to bring you out of the dark and into the light and help you on your path to being amazing. So that is my spiel for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. That's kind of the only social media thing that I even want to do. I've deleted my Facebook app, and my posts come through Instagram to my Facebook page. If you want to join my Facebook page, you can at Earthshine86. But check me out. I have a Twitter as well. Don't check that much either, but check me out on Instagram at KEIGHTY and the number 6, and come say hello and check out some of my awesome photos. You can see some of the books that I've mentioned on that Instagram feed. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next Friday.